So after this row, let's add a button for capturing image. So we can add a container of height 70, width 70, then decoration, box decoration, colors dot transparent, border radius dot circular of about 50, then border dot all with 4, colors dot white, and border style dot solid. We can Sorry, we did a mistake. Let's add this after this padding. Now to align our text a bit more properly, we can add expanded widget. So expanded, here also add expanded, and here expanded as well. And let's make this center. Now you can see it's properly aligned. And to fix our we can add another expanded here, expanded child column, main axis dot center, and we can add a children, and inside this children let's add this container. We can also keep it inside expanded, and let's center this container. Let's add a row inside this column, children, and let's copy this and paste it inside this row. We are going to add another expanded widget, and we can keep it empty for now, and we need another expanded widget for our switching camera button. You can add gesture detector on tap, child icons dot camera under dot switch underscore outline, sharp, and then colors dot white, and size should be around 40. And now we can add a function switch camera. Let's write this function above here after this toggle flashlight. So we can write void switch camera asynchronous if controller not equals to null, await controller dot dispose selected camera index equals to selected camera index plus 1 widget dot cameras dot length. Let's add some comment on this. Dispose the current controller to release the camera resource. And here you can write increment or reset the selected camera index. And now initialize the new camera. So we have to write another function init camera selected camera index. So let's write this function here, future void init camera int camera index asynchronous. So controller equals to camera controller widget dot cameras camera index, and resolution, let's make it max, and then we can use try catch for await controller dot initialize, and then set state if camera index equals 0, is front camera equals to false, else is front camera equals to true. Catch print error error message if mounted set state. Let's remove this start HTML, and now let's run our app to see whether our camera is working properly. Now let's switch camera. Yeah, now we can see our camera is working fine. Now let's capture photo. So for that we can wrap this in a gesture detector. On tap, capture photo. So let's write this function. After this init camera, so void capture photo asynchronous if controller dot value dot is initialized return. Final directory app directory equals to await path provider dot get application support directory. Final string capture path equals to path dot join app directory dot path datetime dot now dot jpg. If controller dot value dot is taking picture return. Try set state is capturing equals to true. Final x file captured image equals to await controller dot take picture. So this will take the picture, and then string image path equals to captured image dot path, and and await, we can use gallery saver to save our image in the gallery. So gallery saver dot save image path. We can print photo captured and saved to the gallery. Then we can add few more things. Before that, let's add catch, print error capturing photo, and finally set state is capturing equals to false. Let's test this. It's showing photo saved, photo captured and saved to the gallery. So let's see our gallery. We can see our photo. Now let's add a sound effect. So for that I'm going to add a sound. I'm going to add music which I used in my previous project. So here in our pubspec.yml file we can write assets and our folder name music. So hit pubget and then we can add play a sound effect. Audio player dot open audio, our path is music camera underscore shutter dot mp3. You can use any music you want to your liking. So then we can add play. So now when we capture image, it should give us a sound effect. It's showing error, and why is that? Let's capture again. Let's stop this and let's run this again. and we can add few more things while running it. For showing the image, in the left corner we can add final string file path equals to capture path datetime dot now dot milliseconds since epoch dot jpg, and then let's try our we can hear the sound, so it's working fine. And captured image equals to file captured image dot path, and then captured image dot rename sync file path. Now our function is complete. Now we can add that here in our row. So let's add that. So child row main axis dot center children captured image not equals to null, then return container of width 50, height 50, child image dot file captured image fit fit box fit dot cover, and after this we can add an empty container. So now when we click a image, it's showing in the bottom left corner. So our camera app is almost done for capturing photo, but we need to add few more things before that. So let's add that, and that is focus and zoom slider. So for that we can add zoom slider after this camera preview. So position top 50, right 10, and child sf slider dot vertical. So maximum should be 1.0, and sorry, minimum should be 1.0 and maximum should be 5.0. And active color we can make it white, and then value we can add current zoom, then on change dynamic value, set state. We have to add another function, and we are going to pass the value. So let's make this function zoom camera. So void zoom camera double value, set state current zoom equals to value, controller dot set zoom level value. Now let's try to zoom. We can see it zooming and then zoom out. It's working fine. And now we can add focus on our app. So for that we need to change few things. Here in our camera preview we can add a widget called gesture detector, and we can add on tap down. So tap down details, details, final offset, tap position equals to details dot local position, final offset relative tap position equals to offset. You can add tap position dot tx divided by constraints. We can use constraints because we used layout builder before. So max width and then tap position dot ty constraints, constraints dot max height. We have to make another function set focus point relative tap position. We can pass that. So let's create this function after this zoom camera. So future void set focus point, offset point, asynchronous if controller not equals to null and controller dot value is initialized, then try final double x equals to point dot tx dot clamp 0.0 and upper limit should be 1.0. Then final double y equals to, we can copy this and paste it, and instead of dx we can write dy, and after this we can add await controller dot set focus point offset x and y, and then await controller dot set mode focus mode dot auto. So set state focus point equals to offset x y, and then we can write reset focus point after a short delay to remove the square. So await future dot delayed duration seconds 2, set state focus point equals to null, and then we can add catch a print failed to set focus, and now we can add that square in our here. After this slider we can use if focus point not equals to null position dot fill top 50 child alignment focus point dot dx times 2 minus 1 focus point dot dy times 2 minus 1 child container height 80 width 80 and decoration box decoration border border dot all color colors dot white with 2. Now let's run our app. So now when we tap our screen, we can see this square box. You can see it's adjusting the focus. So now it's working fine. Let's try to capture a photo and see whether it's working or not. Yeah, now it's working fine. So that's it for this video. In next video we are going to implement video, how to capture video.